Hello people, it's your boy Chisomobona here again with another interesting tutorial. Okay, so in today's tutorial we are going to learn how I created this on Pixellab, right? So it's way simple. I know it has this Photoshop feel. I'm gonna walk you through my process, how I was able to arrive right at this. Okay, this is a flyer created for my 15k Instagram followers. And guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, go right now and check me out on Instagram at Chisomobona_. Okay, Chisomobona_. Okay, so I celebrated 15k followers this week. Alright, so this is a flyer I created for it, and I'm gonna walk you through my process, how I was able to create this amazing flyer, amazing piece on Pixellab, right? So let's get to it. So the first things first, we have to clear everything, right? We clear everything, and then, oh sorry for this ad, I forgot my data is on. Okay, I probably should off my data. Okay, so right now I've off my data already. So if you don't want your data to be interrupting your design while creating designs, please, you can off your data, or you can download the hacked version of Pixellab. Alright, you can go to apk4all.com and download the hacked version of Pixellab. Okay, so this is the size we're going to be using today: 2160 by 2700. It's just 4x5 for normal Instagram post size. Okay, 4x5, right? So this is it here. Then we go to color. I'm gonna give us the color code because I've created the gradient already, which is this is the gradient we're gonna be working with, right? So this is the color code here. Let me just walk you through how I was able to create this gradient. Okay, so when you come to gradient here, you click here. I want to reset this to normal gradient. So let me see if I can find normal gradient, right? I don't know, it's not popping up. So let me just walk us through how to create this kind of gradient, right? So first you click here. This is the gradient pattern we are using, this second one here, second pattern. Then you click here. For those that don't know how to use the gradient, you click here, then click on color here. Then this is the color code we are using, 6FE4EE. Okay, that's the color code. When you paste your color code, usually when you paste your color code, this mark appears here. Then you have to OK it before you OK here. Alright, so that's the color code for that one. Then for this one too, let me show you the color code. So this is the color code 4B585C. That's the color code for this one. Then you have to slightly move this slide like so. When you do that, you click here to create another gradient slide. Then you extend it a bit to this side, just like so. Okay, that's the gradient we're going to be using. Then you come to background editing, which is this one here. You go to brightness, you decrease the brightness to 1000 or 200. Sorry, okay, that's 100, that's not 1000, right? So when you do that, you want to go to downloads. I have a piece here I want to use, so let's get it, right? So this is it here, right? So you just increase the size. When you increase the size, you come to eraser here, erase color that is here. You click on it. When you click on it, you select the color picker, which is this one. You click on it, you pick this color here. I'm gonna share the resources with us, okay, so that we can follow along, right? So you click here, you OK it here. All right, then you increase it a bit more to 16, just like so. All right, when you increase it, you come over to opacity and reduce the opacity to 60. Leave it at 60, right? Then you come to color filter. I hope you're following. After I erase the color, erase the purple, light purple color, I came to my opacity here and reduce it to 60. When you reduce it to 60, you come to color filter here and change it to 180. Okay, change the color filter to 180. It has this green color. Okay, when you change it to 180, right, then you can lock it. Okay, then you come to import here. I have the image I want to use already. Sorry, it's in, okay, is here, it should be here. All right, so it's actually my image, right? So you increase the size, yeah, like so, right? Okay, so we want to slightly edit the image. So come to saturation here, come to color filter, right? I went to color filter, reduce it to 6.7, right? So just edit your image like so. That's if you are using this image. I also drop the link to this image in case of if you want to replicate the design, right? So it won't be hard for you. All right, so yeah, this is it here. So let me leave this and let me check something. I don't like this. I don't like it this way. Okay, I think it's better. Okay, it's better this way. Then I kind of created a shape, a circular shape. I left it here. This is the color I used. This is my brown color actually, and this is the color code 49BBC6. That's the color code for those of us that love to use it. Okay, you take it to the back. I just clicked here and took it to the back, right? So you lock this one too. You lock the image too. All right, then you come to shape again, create a shape, increase the size a bit, just a bit more than the first one. The first one, don't just touch the size. All right, the size is okay like that. Then you reduce the opacity. When you reduce the opacity, you come to the stroke and add a stroke. Okay, just one, just the stroke width should just be one. Okay, then you come here and use the same color you used, right? Okay, let's make the stroke width 2. Then you also take it to the back, right? So you try and adjust it well enough. Okay, so when you've achieved that, you go to shapes, you create this, you create this kind of shape. Then you come here and create a fade. I call it a fade. Oh, that's actually what it is. All right, so you come to gradient, you click here, then click on this first slide, change it to, or leave it at black. Okay, so this is the one we need to pay attention to, this second one. You come here and drag it, make it transparent, drag this transparency slide. All right, then you drag this one off here a bit, just like so, right? Then you come here and change the color to this, just this particular color. Okay, this is my brown color, right? Then you take it down, adjust it like so. Okay, so the design is already looking good, right? Yeah, so it should be like so, right? Sorry. All right, so when you've achieved this, you go up and lock everything. All right, then the next thing we do is to write 15k. We are almost done, actually, almost done. 15k followers. I think I'd need to I want to change the font now. I want to change the font now. 15k followers. I initially used Bibas New. That was the font I used initially, but let's try out this font. If it doesn't work, we can change it back to Bibas New. This should be Montserrat. I want to use Montserrat for this. Montserrat semi bold. Then you come here and increase the spacing. This one we should reduce it a bit. The spacing, the letter spacing, we should reduce it a bit, just a little bit. All right, so yeah, like so. I don't think the font works though. I don't think the font works, but let's just proceed. If it doesn't work, we change it immediately, right? If it doesn't work, we change it immediately. So the next thing we do is to add up. Before we go to the next thing, let me kind of reduce it a bit. Let me see if it will work. but I'm not seeing it work though. Okay, so we've gotten here. Is it working? Does it work? All right, so let's add a shadow first. Let's add a shadow and then reduce the shadow opacity. Reduce it like so, or you can just come here and drag it from here. Then bring this down. Okay, let's just make it have a little bit of depth. Let's still decrease it more. All right, so yeah, like so. Okay, so the next thing we add up is I have this stuff I downloaded, verified Instagram stuff here. Okay, I don't think it's my gallery again, so let me just download it. All right. Okay, so I just got it. I just downloaded it, so let's go ahead and pick it up. Right, this is it here. Oh, it's not transparent. It's not a PNG. I actually downloaded it as a PNG, but obviously it's not a PNG. That means we have to do some editing here. Oh, that's gonna take a little bit of our time. Okay, first let's edit off the it's kind of gray background though, so let me edit that off first. Then I'll go ahead and edit the white background off. All right. Okay, so we have our logo. So we'll come over here and just leave it here. Okay, we need this white. There's usually this white mark there, so we need to add it. So let's use the shape and add it, and then you merge the both of them, right? Okay, so the white stuff is back there. Then Chisom Obona underscore underscore, that's the name, right? So we have it here, but I'm gonna have to make everything capital later. Just take your time and make sure you have a good alignment, right? Okay, so we have this here, so you can just bring the both of them down a bit, just a little bit. Okay, cool. Then the next thing we do is to write thank you here. I'm gonna be using this color. You just see the same color, but then you have to make it a bit darker. Okay, so thank you. And the font I'm going to be making use of is called Ballast, right? Ballast is the font here. Thank you 15k followers. Okay, so when you do that, we can start. We almost done with, or we actually done. All right, so we need to just add up some stuffs here, some Instagram icons to show that it's actually Instagram, right? So something like this, just bring it here, add it here. You can add this one here, but then let's edit the color to also somehow connect to the color of the background, right? This one we can copy it and bring it here too. Okay, yeah, but before, see what we do here, before we copy them, let's add a shadow to this Instagram icon. So we come here, when you click on shadow, you come here and reduce the shadow opacity like so. Okay, it doesn't have to be very obvious that it's a shadow. I know you can't see, but it created a kind of feel. Okay, just few persons would actually see it. All right, so bring this one here, and then after that we can come here and add some things. This is actually a rose, all right, that I downloaded and I blurred the background, so I'm gonna leave it here. Edit the color to match the color of the background, right? Okay, then we can bring it over here, bring this one over here too, take this one over here. All right, so like so. Okay, then I kind of have ribbon that I blur too, that I love to add. This one in particular, I'm gonna share these resources so that those of us that would like to replicate would easily replicate. All right, so you can use this flyer idea to even create church designs or those kind of designs you get. So it should be an inspiration for you if you want to create church designs, even social media design. You can use this as an inspiration. All right, so I'm gonna have to reduce this a bit more. Yeah, let me reduce it a bit more. So let's try changing this to the initial font that I created the design with, which is bbasnew. Then we'll come here and space it a bit and bring this guy here, then increase the size. Okay, so this is initially how the design was. And I don't think it's bad actually, and I actually think it's fine now. I don't know, but I think it's fine now this way. So yeah, I can come here and just add the spacing a bit more. Then for the shadow, I'll come here and first, okay, let me not touch the blur radius first. Let me go over here and edit it first. Yeah, like this, right? Then you can leave this here. Okay, so like so, I think it's better this way. Then another thing you can do is, I don't think this guy here, instead of leaving this guy like this, we need to blur it. Right? I don't okay, it's here actually. Wow. So I'm gonna be using this one, the blurred icon, instead of the actual one. So I'll still reduce the opacity. Reduce the saturation. Is too saturated. Then I can go ahead and add up my shadow. Alright guys, so this is how to create 15k followers design on Pixellab. Okay, you shouldn't just limit, as I said earlier, you shouldn't just limit yourself to creating to using this kind of flyer as just strictly for creating 15k or 20k or 10k or 5k or 1k follower design. Okay, you can use it as inspiration to create a church design, any kind of design at all that I just showed us hacks to use on Pixellab. Hacks that you can use to transform your designs on Pixellab, right? So you can think of different things you'd use this particular kind of design for. Just think. I believe there are a lot of different things you can do with this inspiration, with this idea you've gotten from this flyer. Okay, so do leave a comment here, and please like this video and share with your friends. Tell them that in this channel we teach smartphone design, not just smartphone design. Okay, very soon we start putting out designs on how to use Photoshop for creating crazy designs, okay, and the rest of the design applications that are there. All right, so tell them to subscribe to the channel, to like the video, share the video with as many as you can. Okay, then subscribe to this YouTube channel, because every week we are going to be dropping a new video. every week, right? So thank you so much for being a part of this class. All right, so another thing, I want to just show us this particular thing before we call it a class, right? Okay, so I have this particular thing I'd love to add. All right, so I didn't add it in the original design, but I saw it in my gallery just now, and I'd love to add it to check how it look. All right, so just know this thing, that design is decision making. Okay, the quality of your design determines determines the outcome of your design. The quality of your decisions, the quality of your decisions determines the outcome of your design. Okay, so if you make quality decisions, your design will be fine. So all these things that we try, you see creative, even as good as they are, they keep trying out different things. They do this one, they erase it, and then do the other one, they erase it too. It's just that design is decision making. You just have to make quality decisions for your design to be good. So I don't just want to leave my design like that. I saw this and I thought, oh, this might, I'm not sure if it would, we are gonna find out now. I'm not sure if it would make design better, but then I want to check if it can spice up this design a bit. All right, so I've added it. I can just take it to the back. Wow, it's not bad. Let's check if you can. I just saw this and I felt, oh, we probably can make use of this. All right, in spicing up the design. And you see, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad at all. Right? So you see, design is decision making. You just have to make quality. So this is one tip I'm giving you to make your design stand out, right? So well, I still prefer it this one. I still prefer it like this. Apparently a lot of other persons would prefer it with the other shadow background. It's not shadow, it's smoke background. All right, so but then we're gonna leave it like this, right, because it's more simple. All right, so thank you again, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Peace.